Today, so this time we are going to discuss how to simplify ratios. Simplifying ratios. Let's say we want to make some of our favorite peanut butter cookies, which normally requires the ingredients shown in the previous slide. However, when we check in the fridge, we only have one egg and not two. To make our cookies with only one egg, we will need to have the recipe by dividing all the ingredients by 2. Example, use 1 egg, 1 packet of butter, 1/2 a cup of peanut butter, and so on. This way, we keep the ratios or proportions of the ingredients the same, and so our cookies should still work out okay. Breaking down the ratios into smaller simplified ratios is what we still be working on in this lesson, right? Ratios and factors. Simplifying number ratios is a lot like simplifying fractions. We need to find the biggest factor number which goes into both parts of our ratio. The biggest number which goes into a pair of number values is called greatest common factor or the highest common factor. So we know that GCF and HCF are the exact same thing. So pareho lang po yan pag sinabi natin GCF or HCF. So pwede mong sabihin na greatest common factor or highest common factor. So we have steps for simplifying ratios. So the steps we need to do to simplify a number ratios are: first, find the GCF or HCF for our two numbers. Do this factor 3 for our two number values, or just work out the biggest number that goes into both. And to divide both our number values by the GCF or HCF value. Dividing both values by the biggest number that goes into both of them will produce the smallest simplified ratio. Then write down the simplified answer ratio. So ganun lang, no, kadali ang ating gagawin. Una, hahanap lang po kayo ng GCF ng given ratio. And then, pag nahanap na ang GCF, i-divide mo ngayon yan doon sa number values na given. At syempre, isulat kung ano ang simplified ratio. Example, simplifying ratios. Example number 1. Simplify the ratio 6:15. First, find the GCF or HCF of our two numbers. So we have 6 and 15. So 6, the prime factors of 6 or factors of 6 are 2 and 3. Ayan. So, alam po natin na both numbers are prime number. Okay? So, kapag prime numbers na po ang factors, okay na po yan. Now, let's proceed to 15. So, the factors of 15 is 3 and 5. So, the prime factors are 3 and 5. So, the biggest common factor is 3 of 6 and 15. So, next, we need to divide both 6 and 15 by the GCF of 3. So, ano kaya mangyayari, no? Pag dinivide natin sa GCF ang 6 and 15 sa 3. So, divide both of our number values by the GCF of 3. So, 6 divided by 3 equals 2, and 15 divided by 3 is equals to 5. So, the simplified ratio answer is 2:5. Yan na ngayon ang bagong simplified ratio ng 6:15. The 2:5. You see? Ayan. So, ganun lang po kadali ang ating ginawa. Kinuha lang natin ang GCF at dinivide sa kanilang dalawa para makuha natin ang simplified ratio ng 6 and 15. Okay? Now, next. So, we have simplifying ratio, example number 2. simplify the ratio of 16 is to 12. So, using factor 3 method, hahanap po tayo ng prime factors ng 16. So, we have 2 and 8. 2 is already a prime number and 8 is composite. Kapag composite pa po, ay diretso pa po kayo sa paghahanap ng kanilang prime factors. So, ang kasunod po is 8. No? The prime factor of 8 is 2 and 4. So, 2 times 4 is equals to 8. However, 4 is not a prime. It's composite. No? Kaya, ang gagawin po natin sa 4 ay gahanap po tayo ng mga prime factors na pwede. So, we have 2 times 2 is equals to 4. So, we have now prime factors of 16 ay that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, may apat po tayo na 2 as prime factors of 16. Ayan. Now, pagdating naman po sa 12, we have 6 and 2. So, 2 is a prime. And ang 6 is a composite again. Kaya, ang gagawin po natin ay hahanap ulit tayo ng mga prime factors na pwede sa 6. So, that's 2 times 3. So, tingnan po natin. Mayroon po tayong dalawang number na common. So, yan, that is 2. And the other one is 2. Yung may color blue. So, ang gagawin po natin dyan, i-multiply po natin. So, the biggest common factor now is 2 times 2 is equals to 4. Example, 16 divided by 4 is the GCF of 16 and 12. Nakuha po natin kanina. So, 16 divided by 4 is 4. Then, 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So, the simplified ratio answer is 4 is to 3. Ayan. Dahil nakuha po natin ang GCF kanina na 2 times 2, that's equals to 4. Next, we have example number 3. Simplify the ratio 5 cm is to 10 mm or 10 mm. So, ang gagawin po natin, convert both into the smaller size mm unit. So, ang 10 mm po, alam po natin na ang 1 cm is equals to 10 mm. So, meron po tayong 5 cm. Therefore, para magpareho ang unit, no? Hindi pwedeng hindi magkapareho yan. Kailangan pareho. So, i-convert natin yung 5 cm into mm. So, times 10 lang po natin. 5 times 10 is 50 mm. So, we have now 50 mm is to 10 mm. And we know that 50 and 10 has 10. No, we know that the ratio, the GCF of 50 and 10 is 10. So, 10 divided by 10 is 1. And then 50 divided by 10 is 5. So, the simplified